Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. My hair. Yikes. Today is a good day. 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 Oh, today is a good day. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Just waiting on my people to join. Maybe the notifications didn't go out. Maybe the notifications didn't go out. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the Jalen Doe Hundo morning live stream. Very mindful, very productive, very thought-provoking morning live stream where we brainstorm topics and we talk deeply into them. Start our day off with some mindfulness. If you have any topics you would like to discuss, just put them in the chat and I will discuss them. We'll brainstorm a couple big topics and we'll get deep into them before I go to work. I do play a little bit of video games. I get about a game a night. I didn't get any last night, but I used to game heavy, not as much anymore. You should take steps away, Chris. You should take steps away from it. Hello, hi. I slept pretty well. Boats, hello. Hello. So in this morning stream, we discuss topics, any mind topics you want to discuss today, any mindful topics. I've got one in my mind. I've got one. Ian said he had a couple that he wanted to discuss. I don't know where Ian is. We've discussed things as far as religion and addiction and needs versus desires, ruthless truths, many, many things. Shoreline, this is my morning stream, and I keep it brain rot free. So if you continue to do things like that, I'm going to have to get you out of here. Yo, Kate, what's up? Thanks for being here. Good morning. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Mental health and physical health directly align. Records. Gym records. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Records. What if we do goals? What if we do goals, boats? I don't really know how I could get into records or just gym. You know what, boats? We'll discuss progressive overload for you, right? Hello, Noah. This is something that will help you, boats. It seems like you already do. You want to get your bench up. All right, so we're going to do okay, here we go. Okay, so this works perfectly for all those other things, boats. Today's topics. Good morning. Today is a great day. The topics are in the poll. These are today's topics. This is catered. This topic is catered towards who's going to carry the boats and logs. Gym with progressive overload. First and foremost, going to the gym and training your body also trains your mind. You become mentally and physically stronger. Good morning, Locklear. Physical exercise also releases endorphins in your brain and your body, happiness chemicals. You get to see the results firsthand. It leads to more. It leads to learning about nutrition. It leads to consistency. It leads to dedication. It leads to intensity. It leads to focus. It leads to a lot of good things. So what is progressive overload? This is like a medium, intermediate level difficulty, right? Progressive overload. Good morning, Lavish. So progressive overload, we'll break down the statement. Overload means pushing your body, pushing something to the limit. Overload means loading something with more than its capacity, with more than it can handle. Progressive means getting more and more over a certain period of time. So progressive overload in the gym requires some tracking, which can easily be done in your head, but you might want to write it down. If you're going to do multiple lifts, you're going to want to write it down. It requires consistency, and it requires grit, and it requires also intensity. So let's take bench for example, Boats. I don't know where your rep range is for your sets, but they say for strength, 1 to 6, in my opinion, 1 to 6 rep range is where you want to be. So how I did it, I did 2 heavy sets of bench. What's up, Slouch? See ya, thanks for being here. I did 2 heavy sets of bench, right? And I pushed myself to failure. If I could get more than 6, awesome. But normally, I was failing around 4. And as time went on, I actually upped my rep range from 5 to 10. So you choose a weight, you push it each week until you can get your satisfactory rep. Once you get, in your case, once you can get about 135, this is just for example, for 8, it's time to go up. Next week, you try to get 145, 155 for 8. And 2 days a week. Yep. You seem like, bro, if you recover well, you got 135 for 8, it's time to go up for your working sets. For your working sets, it's time to go up. So next week, it's perfectly, and I also did drop sets, Boats. And have you learned about the band? Have you ever seen me bench with the band? Where you put the band? You did 145 for 12? Bro, you should be able to hit. What requires more discipline? Obtaining physical fitness or living a true biblical life? I've never lived a true biblical life, but I have obtained physical fitness. I would say living a true biblical life. I don't even know what a true biblical life would be. You might want to start tracking, writing down maybe how I did it, Bose. I did video logs. You saw me. I did videos, so I knew how much I was getting on my progressive overload. You know what, Boats? Now that I think about it, I did not barbell bench twice a week. I didn't barbell bench twice a week. I incline dumbbelled for my main chest day, and then on my second push day, I barbell benched. I only barbell benched once a week, but I hit 2 chest days. I did incline dumbbell on my other chest day. That's now that I think about it. But still, I went heavy, went to failure, 5 to 8 rep range. If I could get it for 5, it could count as my working set. If I got it for 8, next week I'm not touching that weight again. I'm touching higher, touching 5 pounds higher. I don't know. All right, Live. Let's not not get too crazy today, Lavish, talking about the gym and progressive overload. I don't know, Boats. You could just test it out for yourself. You know, right now you're doing 2 benches a week. This is when you experiment. I did when I first started, Boats, and I saw some good progress. But as time went on, I saw more progress when I benched once a week. I did 2 different chest days. Really, I didn't even bench on my chest days. What's crazy, Boats? I benched on my shoulder day. Not because of shoulders. It's a push day. It was a shoulder focused push day, but I started off with barbell bench and then I hit a full shoulder workout. That's the only chest thing I would do, and I would just go crazy. I think I like that because I just focused so much on bench. It was just everything was bench. I'd work up to progressive overload top sets where I'm warm and I'm fresh, and then I hit either 275 as many times as I could and then drop down, or I do 225 as many times as I could a few times and then drop set all the way down to having the band on each side and eccentric. You can go watch some of my progressive overload video, Boats, and you'll see kind of the things I was doing. Yes, this is the first topic. Do you bench both of those days, Lavish? Do you do flat barbell bench? That's how I did it, Boats, and I progressive overloaded both of them. Both of them I was trying to get as heavy weight as possible that I could still get for 5 reps, 5 to 8. And then I got to the 105s and I could never hit the 105s for 8. Lavish does it twice a week, but it's just personal preference. To a point, it gets to personal preference. 60% of people prefer gaming topics. I don't know. We'll talk about video games. All right, so in conclusion of the gym and progressive overload, the gym helps you mentally and physically, and will start to leak into other phases of your life. I think I would need this transitions into healthy habits, though. The gym is a healthy habit. Let's just affirmate ourselves by naming some healthy habits we have, okay? This is going to be a quick healthy habits, and then we'll get into video games. Healthy habits. The gym is healthy habit. Tracking what you eat, knowing what you put into your body is a healthy habit. To an extent, you don't want to let it control your life completely, but it's a healthy habit. Yes, you have to have enough calories to recover. You need enough protein and enough carbs to fuel your body to recover. Let's name some healthy habits real quick, Arfenda. Let's name some healthy habits before we get into video games. Meditation, yoga, prayer, all healthy habits. Cardio, walks, healthy habits. Getting a good amount of sleep, healthy habit. Gym, eating, sleeping, all healthy habits. Good job, Boats. Showering, hygiene, healthy habits. Affirmations, talking to yourself, telling yourself things. Healthy habits, being mindful of what's going through you, your life, and your brain and your body. Healthy habit. Working hard for things you want. Healthy habit. Getting money, healthy habit, depending on how you get it, perhaps, yes. Providing for yourself, healthy habit. Every day providing for yourself and your loved ones, healthy habit. Getting the money, not letting the money get you, healthy habit. That's what you're trying to say, Lavish. Yes, you can ask me a question. All these, these mental diagnoses you have, Arfindo, are often built up endorphins that need to be released. And exercise releases all these built up things. Mental health and physical health directly align. You've heard that before, right? I don't know, Sporty Beth, but one thing I know is from what you've showed me, and probably not. But some people aren't healthy, Boats. Some people choose their ways, and it's not our job to change them, man. It's our job to change ourselves. It's our job to focus internally and provide the messages, and people accept it or not. All we can do is help ourselves, and that helps others. And that helps others. Coffin Death Rattle, good morning. Today is a great day. Okay. Healthy habits, healthy life. Humans are creatures of habit. We are creatures of routine. My dad has always taught me that. We are creatures of routine. As the sun gets up every single day, we get up every single day. Routine is a great way for success. If you can incorporate healthy habits into your daily life, you will progress. Yes, I shaved my beard. So now on to the fan favorite topic, video games. Y'all think video games are good or bad? Let's type that in the chat. Good or bad? Good or bad? Video games, good or bad? And I'll give you my opinion. Good and bad. Yep, that's a pretty based answer right there, Boats. Vid games are bad in my opinion all around, even if you make a bag off of it. Good for ADHD, not for lazy. I'll tell you my pros and cons about it. What's up, Quantum? I'll tell you, I think that video games are good and bad. I agree with Boats. Bad, I never played, so I don't know. I think video games are good and bad. I think they are good in the way of, I play video games with my friends. And, bro, I'm a busy person. I don't get to play that many video games, especially compared to what I used to. And I don't get to see my friends very often. So it's nice to talk to real people, play a game together, use teamwork, argue and banter and have fun together, to let loose, to escape reality a little bit. I think they are a good escape, which isn't awful, and I can tell you why I think they're bad. It's good. It's yes, it's good for social skills as long as you socialize outside of the computer also. You need real life interaction also. But it's a good escape. The reason it's bad is because, yes, good in moderation. That's exactly what I was about to say. They are addicting. And they are designed to be addicting. And vice versa, they are an escape. And you can become trapped in that escape. There is a real life out there. And things do matter, other than that video game. They can become addicting. They can start to hurt your outside life. And you can place too much value. You can place too much value and on it for it to really be nothing. Gaming is kind of dying, I'm not going to lie. I've been there too, Quantum. I think I'm from the moon, Ariba. You gotta have a PC to play Counter-Strike. Boats. But they can be good and bad. There's some video games that are so nostalgic and so it's such part of my childhood that that I love them and I think they are good. But it's your relationship with the game. That's crazy, Lavish. That's crazy. There's a time and place for everything, yes. I have been so addicted to video games that I dreamed about them. That I saw the game when I closed my eyes. And I would plan my day, like when I'm out doing something, I'm thinking about how much time I've got to play the game when I get home. And I didn't want to eat, I didn't want to feed myself. It's just, my goodness. It's not, it can become very unhealthy very quick. It can become very unhealthy very quick. And in moderation, I think they're a great hobby. Keeps you out of trouble. My fave game back in the day, PlayStation 2 was what I came up off of. GameCube first. I was real young with GameCube, though. Mario Kart was one of the first games I remember playing. Mario Kart was what I remember playing first. Then PlayStation 2. The games I came up off of, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Madden, Need for Speed, SmackDown versus Raw. I would play GTA at friends' house because my mom wouldn't let me get it. San Andreas. Yeah, I never had GTA 4. I did get GTA 4, but I hid it from my mom. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Ooh, that first mission where your oil's leaking or whatever, something's leaking in your car. I didn't think that was supposed to happen. I thought I kept hitting something. So I restarted that like 5, 6, 7 times, like with tears in my eyes. Like, why can't I win? It's the first race. Those are the games I came up off of. My favorite of all time. PlayStation 3, Batman no, it's PlayStation 4. No. Either 3 or 4. Batman Arkham City. Ooh! Bro, that is a killer game. GTA 5 is probably my favorite game of all time. Probably so. I was 13 when it came out. I got a buddy to get it for me because he was 18. Yeah. Yeah, I played them all too. Death Rattle. They're fire. They're fire. They're just easily addictive, bro. I think so, Arfin. I think I'm gonna sell both my PS4s and get an Xbox and play it. I don't know if I'll be able to play it much either, Lavish, but I'll probably run through the storyline. I did hear that, Death Rattle. I did hear that. Did you know that the voice of Joker is also the voice of Luke Skywalker, or is also Luke Skywalker? That's what I'm hearing, Lavish. I'm hearing you can make some money on it. We'll see. We'll see. I've already got PC, but I don't know if my PC is really strong enough to run GTA. It's gonna fry my PC. I've got a pretty strong PC, but my goodness. Oh, really? Coffin Death Rattle. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's gonna break the world for a little while. GTA 6 is. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. I gotta blow my nose real quick. I'm gonna talk to Naruto for a second. This month? That's cap, bro. I'm pretty sure it doesn't release until 2026. And also, I'm sure the online version is going to release after. They didn't release GTA Online until, like, they didn't release GTA 5 online, the GTA Online, for a while after. Yeah, AI is getting crazier, bro. What do you think the NPCs are going to be like? The GTA NPCs? It's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. Coming in 2025? Interesting. Yeah, AI NPCs are interesting though. I'm definitely interested to see where it goes. I'm definitely interested to see where it goes. Yeah, I heard about the new Shrek too. Heard about the new Shrek too. I think they're pulling a Sonic the Hedgehog and they're going to redevelop him. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting topic, but it's about time for me to go. Not a little stuffy. I'm a little stuffy quantum edits. That's it. Just a bit stuffy. Mental health and physical health directly align. That's my message. Helping yourself. Helping yourself tends to help others and shows them that they can help themselves. Yep. What about go to work, Anurag? And I already took a little morning walk today. Morning walk. Physical health is mental wealth. Facts. Lifting up myself, I help someone else. Those are great song lyrics. Shout out Coffin Death Rattle, the creator of the first ever Jalendo Hundo song. Thanks for being here. I'll be back later. I don't know what I'm going to hit in the gym today. I need to lift today because tomorrow I'm probably not going to be able to lift. No offendo, I hang gutters. I need to lift today, so I should be back after work. My whole body's sore. I don't know what I'm gonna hit in the gym. I really need a rest day, but I'm not gonna be able to lift tomorrow, so we'll see. Take care of yourself. I'll see y'all later.